All right, everybody. So you need to find the page that says Introduction that goes with this week's lesson. This week, we are analyzing 2 or more accounts of the same topic to help you better understand different points of view about a topic. So an account is just something that's written or told. So if I give you an account of what I did Sunday night, then I would just be telling you what I did Sunday night. I ate dinner, I played games on Zoom with some of my friends from church, and I went to bed early, right? That would be my account or tell of what I did Sunday night. So when we read an account or listen to an account, we want to know what is the author's point of view. And if you look under here, it just says the point of view shows what the author or narrator thinks or feels about a situation. So I'm going to zoom in here and let's look at these 2 different points of view. So one story, one account, but 2 different people's thoughts and feelings, right? So first I see this guy's cutting the tree down. And he says, I'm glad to get rid of this ugly tree. And then this character over here is saying, I loved climbing that tree, right? They're kind of thinking it to themselves. So if you turn over to the next page, you'll see a graph or a chart. All right, it says, what have you learned so far? And it says, what is the event? So the event is the thing that's happening. And the event is that the tree's being cut down. Okay, and that's what both characters are seeing or involved in happening. Okay, details about the man's point of view. I'm going to take into consideration all these things, how he looks, what he says, his point of view about the event. Okay, so how does he look? Well, let me flip back. Let's see. He was cutting the tree down, I remember. Come on now. And, I mean, I guess he's kind of, I would say he's probably happy because he says, I'm glad. It's not like a cheese and smile, right? But he's like, yeah, like I'm doing it, cutting this tree down. So he's looking kind of happy. And then this character does not look happy, right? They're like, oh no. So in my chart, you can pause the video if you need to write down the man's point of view, how he looks. I would say he looks happy or he is smiling right here. And then over here, details about the boy's point of view, I would say he looks sad or he looks upset. Okay, what he says, I can copy that straight from the text. In the text, it says, I'm glad to get rid of this ugly tree. I would just copy that here where it says what he says. Okay, same thing for the boy, what he thinks, right? I would go back. It says something like, I loved climbing that tree, and I would put it here. So he looks sad. The boy looks sad. We know he's sad because he says, I love climbing that tree, and it's getting cut down. We know how the man looks and thinks. They match up, right? He's happy or glad. And then his point of view about the event. So I'm kind of summarizing what I've learned about how the author thinks or feels. That's someone's point of view, what they think or feel about something. So for the man, I would say the man's point of view is that he's glad to be cutting the tree down. And that's his opinion on the situation. If I looked about the boy's point of view, I might say the boy feels sad about the tree being cut down because he liked to climb it. Okay, so that's just a very simple compare and contrast of 2 different points of view on the same account. Okay, let's see. All right, so that's going to be part 1 of our lesson. You can click on part 2 to get some guided practice. You can go ahead and switch over to that video now.